Good morning, student. So we are discussing about the rise and spread of Islam, and in this chapter we already have discussed about the Prophet Muhammad and his Islamic religions and the five pillars of the Islamic religion, Hijrat, and up to the death of Prophet Muhammad. After his death, as his successors, Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, and Ali, who were known as caliphs, they carried on the Islamic religions and spread it all over the world. So this Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, Ali. So after the demise of Ali, the decline of gave away the Umayyad dynasties, and the capital of the Umayyad dynasties was Damascus. You can see the capital here. I have marked the capital of the Umayyad dynasty was Damascus, and this is the map where the Umayyad dynasties was the territory was expanded. With their capital at Damascus, they were able to extend their territories far and wide up to the Spain. Here is Spain, France, France, and also in the Sindh, Samarkand, and territories along the Mediterranean coast. You can see here, this is the Mediterranean coast of Africa in the west. They appointed governors to rule over the division of these empires, which were called the provinces. So the total territories were divided, or total empire were divided in different provinces. Next dynasty was Avasith Dynasties. So the Avasith overthrew the Umayyad dynasties in 750 CE and set up their capital at Baghdad. Their region witnessed tremendous growth in all spheres of culture and science. So the time of Avasith dynasties, science and culture were spreaded more. Many famous epic and scientific literature were translated from other language into the Arabic. So Arabic was a mother tongue, so they have transferred different valuable books in their language. This includes books from the Indian dealing with the math, science, and medicines. So in the field of math, science, and medicines, they worked much. This is how the Arabs learnt about the zero and decimal systems invented in India. From there, these ideas spread to all over the Europe. For nearly 5 centuries, the Avasith were in power. 5 centuries means you can understand they ruled over the countries. But in 1258, Turks attacked Baghdad, bringing an end of Avasith dynasties. The Turks set up a large empire led by the 1453, and they had acquired Constantinople. So this is the fall of Constantinople by the Turks in 1453. They named it is after that it was known as also in modern period Istanbul. It later became the capital of the Ottoman Empire. This is the Ottoman Empire, founded by Turk, who came from the West Asia and Central Asia. Next, we'll discuss about the Arab achievement. First one, politically achievement. Politically, the Caliph held on their absolute power. They were able to maintain orderly administrative systems. You can see that state by Caliph, provinces by the governor, and district by the wali. So this way the total administrative system was divided. Caliph maintained a high degree of law and order across the empire. They helped in the progress of industries, and they also helped in the progress of industries, and also the patron of art and science. If we're going to discuss about the economical progress, so especially in the field of agriculture, they developed much. They followed the many scientific method to get better yield, yet maintained also the soil qualities. So they are working for the better yield of the seeds or the plants, and also maintain the soil qualities. They adopted the method like the crop rotation. You can see here the crop rotations means they are planting or they are farming this type of the crops that increase the quantity of nitrogens in the soils. So the next crops will be more productive, and the productive method they are following. That's why they are rotating the crops in a year, and use also the fertilizer and irrigations. They were responsible for introducing the dates, purchase, peaches, pomegranates, lemons, and apricots, and other eastern products to the west. You can see here the different type of the products that they told, and these are the products they are sending, introducing to the west. They were also skilled craftsmen who produced the excellent metal work, and later produce fine textiles. So they have also the skill in this type of art and crafts. As the Arabs went around the world spreading the teaching of Islam, they were successful in forging the trade links. So they successfully made the trade link with the India and China, and in the China in the east and Spain in the west. Places like the Samarkand, Bukhara, and Baghdad developed as trade center. So here you can see the trade relations with Arab, China, India, Persia, Europe, Somalia, and this way the Arab was connected the each corner of the world. Main goods that were traded including the textiles and leather goods like the wine, carpets, porcelain, pottery, glassware, weapons, and armories. These are the things goods traded including trading objects, and at that time. On the cultural front, Arab used their language to produce great literature. See, this is Arabian Nights, a prose literature, poems called Rubaiyat by Omar Khayyam, and Gulistan by Sheikh Sadi. You can see the picture of Sheikh Sadi are some of the famous works by Arabs. The scientific arena, the Arabs spread the knowledge of decimals. You can see that knowledge of decimals 0 to 9 system to other parts of the world they traveled. The great mathematician Alzef Barbat Mukaplai invented the algebra. So you have to remember the two names, two mathematician names, which is named after him. Geometry and trigonometry also developed by the Arabs. So this is two type of math. So these also included in their education. Physicians like the Ibn Sina become famous. You have to remember the famous physician in their region was Ibn Sina. The Arab surgeons performed the complicated surgical operation also and had a scientific approach to treating the mental disorder. I told also about the science math they have already developed. They are credited with the discovery of chemicals such as the nitrate of silver, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, potash and alcohols. From the Chinese they learned the art of making paper. It is very important. They have learned art or the skills of making paper, glass and the use of mariner compass. They contribute to the principle of pendulum and also work to improve the compass. So you know this is a very important machines for navigation. So when they are going for trade, they're using the compass to direct the trade line or trade link to make the trade link with the other countries or make that path and which side they are going that directions they can make correct only by using this type of the compass. Art were patronized by Arabs, although the depiction of animals human portraits were not allowed. They developed the artistic form of the floral and geometrical pattern carved the painted on textile, metal and wood. So we have already learned about the art and craft of the Arabic peoples. Next important topic is calligraphy. It is an artistic and decorative form of writing. So it is a style of writing and this is called calligraphy was developed which produced a beautiful manuscript. So they also developed the writing skill. There were many specimens of the Holy Quran written in this style. So in this calligraphic style or cursive style you can say the Holy Quran was written. Arab architecture produced a wonderful building, round arcs. Here you can see this is arcs, minarets, domes also like that domes, pillars, pillars and minarets were characterized the Islamic sorry uh, grand palaces also displayed beautiful mosques. People still go to that see the wonderful mosques in Baghdad. You can see this is the wonderful mosques in Baghdad. The Alhambra Palace in Spain display the skill of artistic Arab architectures. You can see this palace. What type of artistic architectures? It is very beautiful palace in the world. So today we have discussed the Arab achievement in the world, and today I will give some of the home tasks for your practice. First questions: what did the Arabs contribute to science? Number 2, what were the contribution made by the Arabs in the field of agriculture? So you will try to write these answers from this video. Okay, bye. Thank you.